Welcome everyone to a new educational video where I'm going to explain to you how I executed a trade I took on GME using my most profitable strategy, Parabolic Reversals. This here shows you how GME looked like after I finally finished trading it. So to trade parabolic reversals, the first thing you need to see is a stock that is going to the upside or to the downside, or basically trending or making a consecutive move without any single pullback. You know that market is not going straight up and it's not going straight down. It goes in waves, a bit of the move to the upside, a pullback, and a continuation. And when you find a stock, or when you see a stock has made a huge and straight move without any single pullback, you can get the feeling, or you can actually think about the fact that this stock is sooner or later going to make that pullback. And this is basically the essence of parabolic reversals. Personally, for me, what I'm looking for is at least 3 consecutive 5-minute candles after the breakout area. And looking at GME around here, you could see how many candles it actually made in a row without having any single pullback. That's a lot. And the more candles you have, the sooner you're going to have the pullback, or the bigger the pullback you're going to get. The second thing you need to see is an area that the stock is about to pull back or reverse from. And in GME around here, you could see that that area was a level that I found based on the daily chart and the weekly chart. This is a previous resistance, that is a previous support that is acting now as a resistance. It doesn't have to be a specific level to the penny. It can just be a zone that around here we can actually start pulling back, or around here buyers are going to start taking their profits, after which the stock might start pulling back. Another confirmation that you could look for, which was not here in GME, is exhaustion volume. Exhaustion volume is an increasing volume at the high of the day or at the low of the day that shows you that a lot of shares, more than the average, is being transacted around here, which shows you that this is also an area of interest. Buyers, for some reason, or vice versa, when the stock is selling off, sellers, for some reason, believe that the price is not going to go lower than this area or not going to go higher than this area. This basically shows you that this is an area of interest, and the stock might, not necessarily, but might pull back or reverse. Anyway, let's go to tradingterminal.com and check the replay feature to show you how I executed GME and how it looked like. So like I mentioned to you, the first thing you need to see when you're playing parabolic reversals is multiple consecutive 5-minute candles in a row. And around here you can see that GME made 1 candle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 8 candles in a row without any single pullback. This by itself shows me that this stock around here is a stock that could pull back or reverse sooner or later. And the next thing I need to do is find an area or level of interest where the stock is about to pull back or reverse from. Looking at the 60-minute chart and zooming it out, you could see that approximately there is a level. You see this? This level was acting as support for so long, and right now it is potentially, or it could potentially act as a resistance. Yes, we broke it, but this doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to go higher, because levels are areas of interest and not specific prices to the penny. Finally, I'm going to the 1-minute chart to try to time my entry. And normally when the stock goes from green, where it is right now, back down to red, that is my confirmation to jump into the trade. That is a bit of an aggressive approach, honestly, and you might not want to do that if you are playing reversals for the first time. Because if you think about it, I played GME somewhere around here and I was caught in it for the first time, and I did get stopped out. That is because I'm using an aggressive approach to time my entry. Using a safer approach, which is a new 1-minute low, for example, after the reversal candle, I would not have been stopped out because we never made a new 1-minute low. So playing this stock, I shorted it once we made this turn from green back to red, somewhere around here. That was it. And after that, where do you place your stop loss? You want to place your stop loss at the high of the candle. If the stop loss is really tight, you might want to give it a bit room to the upside so that you do not lose a lot if you get stopped out and you get some slippage. Basically, if it breaks the high of the day, you are bailing out of your position, but just in case it makes a small pop up because of some momentum, you are not going to lose more than you intended to lose because you gave it some room just in case. For a profit target, I usually use VWAP, and that is mainly my final target. But just in case, what you could do is start locking some profits when the stock goes in your favor, and if you lock in at least a 2 to 1 risk to reward ratio. Having an entry of 24.08 and a stop loss of 24.16, that's 8 cents stop loss, you could start taking profits actually around here, because that is around 30 cents move with an 8 cent stop loss, which is approximately around a 4 to 1 risk to reward ratio. It is also an intraday previous resistance that is acting now as a level of support. So like I mentioned to you, VWAP is our final target, and this is where you could just simply bail out of your position. So that's basically it, guys. This is how you trade parabolic reversal. You first find a stock that is parabolic or extended, that is making a straight move without any single pullback. Then you find an area of interest where the stock is about to start pulling back or reversing. For that, you either need to see a clear level or exhaustion volume. Finally, you go down to the 1 minute chart and you try to time your entry based on reversal candles. Reversal candles such as dojis, shooting star, red candle, tweezer top. Basically, there are a lot of different candlestick patterns that you could use as your reversal confirmation. You then either enter at the turning point or at a new low. Your target is either VWAP or some decent move based on your initial risk per trade. You usually want to get at least a 3 to 1 risk to reward ratio, because reversals are risky and the percentage win rate on them is low. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, share and subscribe to our channel. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at AymanBBT, and I'll see you in the next video.